Welcome to the Behind the Scenes show with the Queen.
Welcome to the Elder Queen show. Welcome to the Elder Queen show. Interviews and reviews, entertainment and
Yo, what it is, it's your girl, the Queen, of course, the queens of all queens. I'm going to be the queen no matter how they shuffle. And you are now tuned in to Behind the Scenes with the Queen. I have a very special guest for you guys today. He goes by the name of Jakari. And he's a very, very, very popular photographer. A lot of you guys may have the chance and opportunity to work with him. But I also had the time and opportunity to work with him. You feel me? Without further ado, follow me and let's get this interview started. Welcome, Jakari. Welcome to Behind the Scenes with the Queen.
My pleasure, my pleasure. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Great, great, great.
Sit down. All right. Just a few days ago, I was on Facebook and I seen you posting up videos. So I'm guessing you just started doing videography also. What inspired you to start doing videos?
Like I said, originally it started off with Jakari Films and Photography.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to have segments recorded. I always wanted to be able to look back and see some of the work that I've done. I always wanted to capture moments of people's parties or any type of special events that they're having.
Mm-hmm.
With my name on it, letting them know that I was the one that contributed to that token of time that pretty much lasts forever, because filming is what we look back years from now.
Mm-hmm.
When I grew up, my grandfather on Sundays when we had the fish fry, those crab pots, Granddad would put on a projector and we would look at ourselves when we was growing up as kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh man, I always wanted to do the filming, to be able to look back and for other people to be able to look back and appreciate some of the moments that they had.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I can relate to that. So how long have you been doing videography?
Like I said, I've been filming for quite a while. However, I've been doing...
Like taking it serious, should I say? You feel me?
Maybe the past couple years. That's when I got serious about it. But I haven't started, I wasn't doing it professionally, producing finishes, final products, editing and so forth until recently. But I have an archive, like I said, I have an archive of a lot of videos that I've shot that I just haven't edited yet.
Okay, sounds good, sounds good.
Videography. Originally, when I started scrapping and doing my notes with this Jakari photography, it was Jakari filming and photography. Years ago, I sketched out a website, Jakari filming and photography. I just never knew how to do the filming. I just never knew how to do the edit using the program. Nevertheless, I filmed a lot. I just never edited any of the filming that I've done until recently. I started pulling out a lot of recordings that I did that I had in my archive, and I started editing. I started watching tutorials on how to edit, and so I'm doing a lot of videos now. I have wedding videos that I've done. I have behind the scenes photo shoots that I've done. My channel is Jakari Films on YouTube. You can also get to my YouTube channel by going through my website, www.jakariphotography.com, and it'll lead you to being able to see my films. I love photography because it's real artistic. I used to watch National Geographic, and I saw how the photographers would be in the Jeeps and chasing animals, trying to get good shots. It was really interesting, so I always had a passion for doing something similar like that, but more like with models or artists or rappers or R&B singers, things of that nature.
Sounds good. Makes you stand out from all the other photographers out here also doing their thing?
Oh, well, for one, most of my photography is outdoor photography. I love doing sceneries rather than backdrops or green screens. I like adventurous photography, photography that leave the wow factor, so to speak. Photography such as roller coaster photography. I don't know if you've seen one of my shoots I did with a young lady named Natasha. Watson. We did a roller coaster photo shoot. We actually had to jump the fence, climb up on top of the roller coaster up top. That's the type of photography I like doing, things of that nature, stuff like that.
Sounds good to me. On to question 3. What else do you do besides photography?
Oh wow, that's also extensive. I do a variety of things, websites, graphic designing, but I try to stay within the photography range, meaning I do my photography, I take those prints and I try to do like what's called motivational posters. I try to do calendars, posters, postcards, anything that I can maximize using the prints using the shots that I've done with the photo shoots, things of that nature.
Sounds good. How long have you been doing photography?
Well, my mom bought me a camera when I was in middle school. It was a Canon. I was the only one walking around the school with a Canon camera. I used to take pictures of all the other girls. I used to take pictures of my homeboys, us hanging out, shooting dice out the back door. I'm the only one that had coverage of everything. Anything goes down, they used to always call me to bring the camera because I'm the only one that had a Canon. It was films back then. They didn't have the SD cards or nothing like that, but I'm the only one that had at the top of the line a non-disposable type camera. So I was doing it as a hobby for years. It wasn't until recently I met up with my brother, a gentleman by the name of Johnny Hoggins. It was a couple of years ago. I saw that he was deep into photography too, and he was professional, and he inspired me in many ways because I saw the profound art that he did with his photography. So I was like, well, I want to turn pro. So I started watching the YouTube films that he used to watch. I started watching him doing his shoots and checking out the equipment that he had around the house, and I was like, man, I want to go pro like this. His pictures were a lot better than mine. I don't know how he managed to do it, but it always came out better than mine. So anyway, my brother Johnny was one of the people that inspired me, that had me getting real serious to the point that I wanted to go from hobby to professional.
Okay, sounds good. Do you have any upcoming projects that you're working on at the particular moment?
A few actually. I'm trying to put together an exhibit, myself and a couple other photographers, where we have an actual exhibit. Some of my prints, some of their prints. Also at that exhibit, I would like to have my book of photography available to be able to purchase. It'll be a collection of my greatest shots. Nature, wildlife, models, patterns, you name it. I want to have that book there so that they can be able to purchase along with the prints if they're so interested.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. What are some of the bumps on the road you came across?
Well, doing my photography adventure?
Yes, photography.
Oh, well, not having the proper equipment, not having the best equipment. In photography, those cameras are expensive, those lenses are expensive. Those strobe lights, those SB700s are really expensive. So I had to work with what I had according to the budget that my pocket could handle. So a lot of my shoots would have been a lot better had I had some better equipment or more expensive equipment, so to speak. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What advice would you give any upcoming photographers that would want to be like a professional photographer?
Wow, that's extensive also. Photography is an art and a craft. It's also a science. You need to know your lenses, you need to know your camera, you need to know your lighting, you need to know sceneries. It's a lot encompassing being a photographer, a professional photographer. The type of photographer, when your work is seen, the person to know that that was done by a professional versus an amateur. So my advice to a up-and-coming photographer would be to pretty much study, learn your camera and your lighting. guy told me one time that photography is lighting, having proper light. I could never understand that until recently.
Until you started doing photography.
Until I started doing professional photography. You can actually see the difference. The lighting is very, very important. So that's one of the things I would suggest to a photographer.
All right, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the things you enjoy doing besides photography? For example, when you're not doing photography, what do you do besides photography?
As my hobby or relaxing?
Yeah, relaxing.
Oh, I'm a beach ball. I like going on the beach, relaxing. Ironically, I have this big umbrella with this chair, nice cooler, ice cold beer, some nice drinks. I tell you, I really like going on the beach and just laying back and relax. That's what I do on my downtime, just relaxing at the beach. Also, I spend a lot of time on YouTube watching other people's work, and a lot of times the other people's work they inspire me, and so I'm pretty much a nerd on the side. Mm-hmm. I do a lot of reading and studying other people's work to figure out what am I missing or what I can add on that'll make me greater.
Okay, sounds good. Pretty interesting. Why do you grind so hard?
Work so hard? I work hard because I remember my dad used to tell me, I was like, Dad, where are you going? He's like, I'm going to see a man about a mule. And my dad would tell me that every day he's going to see a man about a mule. And that mule had my mother and her children living nice and comfortable, and we had everything that we needed. We didn't really struggle. If we did struggle, I didn't know that we were struggling. So I grind, I work hard because I want the finer things in life. I want to be able to live comfortable and relaxed. I don't want the pressures and woes that a lot of people go through. I think I'm a well enough thinker to be able to not have to struggle the way many people struggle. It's just creative thinking. So I grind hard like I do because I don't really want to struggle. I want to be able to live comfortable.
Sounds good. Well, is there anything else you would like to tell your fans, your supporters about you, things that they don't know? You feel me?
Really, I don't really know. I don't know. I'm a very adventurous guy. I like to do things a lot of people don't like to do. I'm a bit weird. I like kayaking. I always wanted an RV. I want to travel a bit. You know, pulling an RV, going state to state. I just always wanted to do. I remember when I was younger, going out of town with my mom. I used to always see the people pass by us with the RVs. And I was like, man, when I grew up and I get some money, I want to have an RV. So I just really want to travel and see other parts of the world, things that I haven't had a chance to see yet.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Oh, wow. Back and forth to airports, flying in here and there and everywhere. Like I said, I wanted to travel, so 5 years from now, I see myself with enough money to be able to travel to do those photo shoots that might be in Canada. I met a guy, friend of mine, he's a photographer. This guy actually purchased a ticket to go fly over Alaska to get a shoot, to get a shot of some can't remember the name of it, but it's a very, very popular landmark in Alaska, and he took that plane trip just for that shot. So I want to be able to travel and do shoots in different areas. My brother Johnny, he's also a traveler. Every now and then, him and his team, they get together and they hit the road just to go do a shoot of a bridge, of some type of landmark that's not in our area. So yeah, I see myself traveling quite a bit 5 years from now, doing just what I like to do, take pictures.
Sounds good. What was one of your most memorable or favorite photo shoots you've ever done? From the time you started doing photography to now.
Oh, well, since I'm on Behind the Scenes with the Queen, I guess I better say the photo shoot that I did with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you and I, we did a couple photo shoots that are very, very, very beautiful. I remember the one that we did by the port.
Yeah.
That was very beautiful. Also, we did a shoot with you and I that I personally have on my wall. It's the one by the water. It was a nude shot. Again, that shot was inspired by my brother. I have to keep bringing my brother up because I'm always around my brother, and he has some outstanding work. Anyway, I saw my brother with a shot of a young lady. She was nude, and she was on the grass and by a lake, and it was just so natural. And so I was like, man, bro, I want to do that same shot, man. So that's when I got with you and we did that shot. It's very beautiful. I have that actually enlarged for you as a special gift. I'm also gonna enlarge the one with you over the port. The one that we marveled over for days. Another adventurous one, that was my most adventurous one, would be the one with Natasha with the roller coaster. Those are the two that I can remember the best.
Woo.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Jakari, for coming on Behind the Scenes with the Queen today. I had an excellent time with you. What are some of your contact info for your fans and supporters to get at you?
Oh, wow. First of all, my website, www.jakariphotography.com. On there also, you'll be able to purchase prints. I sell prints of a lot of the photography that I do. There's a link on there that says buy prints. So you can go on jakariphotography.com to book for photo shoots, to check out a lot of my work. Also, I'm on Facebook at Ronnie Jakari Hoggins, and on YouTube for filming. If you're interested in checking out some of my work, that's on Jakari Films. So that's how you get it from.
Is it spaced out?
Yeah, Jakari Films is put together. Don't put a space between it. It's one word. So yeah, that's how you find me on YouTube.
Twitter.
Yeah, also I do have a Twitter. It's Jakari Photo on Twitter. You can find me there. I post a lot of things. Keep you guys abreast of what I'm doing. Anytime I do an awesome shoot, I have a little link on there. Photo shoot of the week. So you can go in there and check that out every week. It always changes.
Okay, sounds good, sounds good. So any artists, barbers, stylists, a rapper, actresses, models, it don't matter, you feel me? That wants to come on the show Behind the Scenes with the Queen. My contact info, you can find me on Twitter at ElderQueen1, Facebook LTHA Queen Monroe, or Miss Queen Pretty Paid Monarch, Instagram Elder Queen. My Hotmail thingy is Elder Queen Monarch at hotmail.com. YouTube Elder Queen, Reverb Nation Elder Queen 1. Anybody that wants to be a special guest on the show, feel free to leave your contact, your information in my inbox, and I'll get at you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching Behind the Scenes with the Queen. It was nice having you.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.